It's being hailed as a coup for Brisbane, but it hasn't gone down well down south. The leaders of the world's richest nations will meet in Brisbane for the G20 summit in 2014. Authorities here are celebrating, saying it'll be a major economic boost to the city. But New South Wales is questioning the Gillard government's motives for picking Brisbane. Kieran McKechnie reports.
The Prime Minister is adamant there was no contest.
Brisbane's bid was the standout for this event.
But New South Wales is ropeable that the Queensland capital will host the G20 Leaders Summit in November 2014.
Gillard is simply using the E20 leaders of the world as her personal political playthings to shore up votes in Queensland.
Get over it, says Brisbane's Lord Mayor.
We're coming to get them on a whole lot of events in this city over the next few years.
The logistics of hosting similar meetings has been too much for some cities. The residents of Honolulu were furious about lockdowns for APEC there last year.
It's like a demilitarized zone. It's like they've been putting up the fence all week.
We have an office in Kabul
and in Baghdad,
in the international zone, and one in the green zone in Baghdad, and it's easier to get in and out of there.
But local authorities are confident Brisbane's up to the job.
And that will be a particular point of interest and attention to myself to make sure that the arrangements from a security point of view are put in place.
The city's residents aren't worried about lockdowns or protests.
I think Brisbane will cope very well and that we will do very well from this.
A lot of people coming, it'll be a showpiece, and I think it'll be good for the town. It'll be uplifting.
4,000 people directly associated with the two-day meeting will converge on Brisbane with a 3,000-strong media contingent in tow. Their presence will inject a staggering $50 million into the local economy.
It'll cost taxpayers an even more staggering $370 million to host the event.
It is expensive to host because of all of the associated arrangements, including security arrangements.
It's way too expensive for some.
And we're going to see millions of dollars diverted from important state government services just because a bunch of politicians want to get together and have a chinwag.
The Queensland government isn't keen to chip in.
We just want to see the on-costs, if you like, the extra costs of the Queensland government and taxpayers of Queensland covered.
As for who'll be attending, Julia Gillard knows she's no safe bet.
Well, that's for the Australian people to decide in 2013.
She won't be RSVPing just yet. Kieran McKechnie, ABC News, Brisbane.